So I want to talk about coaching technique, a specific one, and demonstrate it with you, if you don't mind.
By all means.
So, when we're doing coaching, we're looking at someone from their current perspective. It's in the present. That's a very important aspect. It's like we don't really go into the past. If we do, we want to know how the past is affecting them at this very moment. And we don't spend a huge amount of time in the future. But if we are, we're looking at, so what does the current client need in future? Okay? It's very much about being in the present moment, because that's where the power is. There's not much power looking at the past and looking at the future. However, this one exercise slightly breaks that model, and it's fun, because we start to think, well, we have an idea of where we're going, but our consciousness knows where we're going, because our consciousness is not constrained by time.
I'm all ears.
Yeah. So in that case, if we can tap into the higher self, into our higher consciousness, we can start to take skills that our future physical self has already got. And it's a type of meditation where we start to discover those skills, the skills that we might need along the way. And so I would teach my clients the energetic methods in order to start getting the best results in this meditation. However, so people watching this video, they don't need to know that much. They can follow it along. They might not get as much benefit, but they will definitely get some benefit. So when I'm explaining it to you, because I know you know this exercise, I'll explain it to your level because you've understood it. But I'm going to try and make it specific so that people at home watching this can follow along and get some benefit as well. Okay? So if you are following along at home, get a notepad. Maybe first you can just write the method and then practice it separately, or just follow along, have a notepad so that you can journal. And it's up to you if you want a notepad, if you want to journal,
Sure, yes, please.
feel free. You may not need to, but it's always good to have it there in case just something comes.
Thank you for
the,
that.
the active writing stuff, it implants it in the subconscious, so it's quite useful. So the first thing we need to do is drop into our astral energy. Okay, so if you want to close your eyes, you're welcome to, or you can keep the eyes open, and you can just drop into that astral first transformation. And then from here, I just want you to start tuning into your future self. And just allowing this in your consciousness to come through. And once you've got an idea of the future self that you're tuning into, it could be a month from now, 6 months from now, 6 years from now. Decide what that timeline is. See your future self. And just think, when is this future self that you're tuning into? And now that you've tuned into the timeline of that future self, start looking at what you're wearing. How do you look? What's your posture? Once you've got a clear sight, start looking at what's around you. What's the environment that you're in? Okay. Start noticing if there's a particular scent. Is there something that you can smell? Is it a sweet smell? Is it a familiar smell? Is it a new smell? What can you feel on your body? What's the temperature of the air? How's the humidity? Is it warm? Is it cool? What can you hear? Is it noisy and vibrant? Is it quiet? Is it calm? And ask yourself, how are you being in life? What are the values that you're holding? And now ask yourself, what are you doing? What's important to you? What are your actions? Now tune into what skill do you have that is going to serve you in the present day. Tune into that skill. Tune into the consciousness of that skill. What do you call that skill? How do you analyze that skill? How does that skill serve you in life? Tune into the astral body of that skill. How do you associate with that skill? How does that skill form your best personality? How does that skill manifest in your physical form? Is it through your sense gates? Is it through an action? Gain clarity on that skill. Gain the information in that skill. And now start to get a sense of the energy that's surrounded that skill. How is that skill energized? What does that energy feel like? And now align yourself to that skill. Align that skill through your crown to your higher self. As the crown opens, allow that skill to come into your current body, and you align your current consciousness, your astral center, and your physical body with this skill. Allow this skill to permeate into you. radiate through your crown into your body. Release resistance to the skill. Keep releasing that resistance to that skill. Bring that skill into your current body. Find the alignment. Absorb it into your bones. As you're starting to return to yourself, just squeeze that skill in. Squeeze it in. Keep that in the body. Okay. Just take a minute to write down that skill. As Usman's writing, so what we're doing here is we're connecting into our future self. We're connecting through the pure consciousness, so that in essence we can really start to feel all the information and the energy that's contained within the skill and find the alignment of that skill. And then we're tuning into it now, and that skill, it naturally finds that alignment in our body. Any skill that we develop in the future, we have a current alignment to it because it's in our timeline. But if we can access pure consciousness, then we're actually free of that timeline, and we can bring those skills in to the current present day, and that skill goes directly into the subconscious. Now the three bodies, our physical body, our ego, and our consciousness in our head, our mind consciousness, hasn't developed those skills fully. It's been given the information and the energy of that skill, and that skill now needs to be brought into those bodies. And so the act of journaling is the first thing. It's very important to journal about that skill. That solidifies the skill into the subconscious. And then from there, you start looking at actions, specific actions that are going to develop that skill, heighten that skill, and test that skill. It's very important to test the skill as you're developing it, because it needs to be tangible. We're not practicing imagination here, we're practicing something that is very tangible. And so when you're doing this at home, and you've journaled and you've got the skill, think of some appropriate ways to go out into the universe and test this skill, and journal the results that you get. And the more you do this, the more you bring that skill forward into your mind, forward into your ego, and you identify with it, and forward into the physical body, you actually do it, the deeper this skill is going to become, and then you test it, and you get that positive feedback loop, and the whole process becomes much, much, much better.
Thanks for that.
How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Any comments?